Okay. Now, let us say assert dict includes of empty and empty is true or false? If I have nothing and I need nothing, should dict includes return true or false? True. Run test. Test passes. Okay. Assert dict includes of I have trombone 1. I need nothing. True. Assert dict includes of I have nothing, but I need a trombone. Okay. Okay, these tests are all passing. Sort of seems to be okay. Not okay. Not bad so far. Assert dict includes of, what's the next test case you want to run? Good, I have a trombone. I need exactly one trombone. It runs. What if I have 9 trombones and I only need 1? True. What if I have 1 and I need 9? Burnt. I need to change that word to false. Right? Have 1, need 9. Boom. Okay. And so on and so on. I really should do something like trombone 2 and tuba 17. You can never have too many tubas in your orchestra. Right? I have that, and I need trombone 1 and tuba 4. Okay? Now, having done this, I would probably actually go back and do the following. At this point, I realize that some of my test cases are not going to neatly fit onto one line. I want them to be readable. If I've got these or these all on one line, you're not going to notice right away how the counts match up. If I put them one on top of the other, it'll be much easier for you to see what's supposed to be happening. Okay? Now, I didn't plan this part. I didn't realize until I started writing it that, yeah, in this case, it's clearly going to be easier for me to tell what the right answer is if I stack things up. So I'm going to go back and make them all look visually the same. Consistency is more important than any particular style rule. Right? And you might think this doesn't matter, but it's 11 o'clock at night. You're trying to get your code to run, scratch your head, right? That's the point where you want it to be nicely laid out so you can see what's in front of you. So just get in the habit of taking the extra few seconds to make that happen along the way. Right? Good doctors don't just watch their hands when somebody's watching them. They wash their hands all the time. Okay? So now I've got something that can do it for, please.
You would be testing the case where you have a lot of stuff but not the one instrument you actually
Okay, give me the test case.
you can use the other as well.
You talk, I type.
Well, trombone 2, tuba 17, but in the other one you actually want a guitar.
Ah, good. Okay, right? What you did was look at the code and say, right, there's a case there that we haven't exercised. There's a bit of the code, right, the bit where we say we don't have the key at all, that our tests so far haven't exercised properly. So, good, that test passes. Good. Good catch. I should have caught that. I feel bad about myself as a person now. Okay, so now that I've got that component working, the next piece I write is the one that says, for each band and for each song, go and check that. Okay? So def, compare all bands and songs. For band name is a key in bands. For song name is a key in songs. Okay. Can play is, what do I call that function? Dict includes. Dict includes of, and this is the point where I would almost certainly make a mistake if it was late at night. Have and need. Okay. Which way do the arguments go? Band is have. Okay, so bands of band name tells me what the band has. So by implication, songs of song name is the dictionary that tells me what the song needs. Okay. If can play, print band name and song name, just to see if we're on the right page. Okay. This isn't what I want to do overall, but now let's do a assert compare all. Now our test case is going to be more complicated. Okay. So let's say Bob Dylan whining 1. Okay. That looks like a band. Pick a song with a lot of whining in it. You left me. Right? We're doing country and western here. Whining 1. Okay? Now there's no point doing asserts because this prints output. So let's just see if it prints the right output. Bob Dylan, you left me. Excellent. Okay, now let's come down here and say it's the duet version of You Left Me. Okay. Okay, it's doing the right thing. Let's make sure it's actually running the case, else print band name cannot play song name. Okay. Good. I think I'm on the right track here. Okay. Now, let me figure out what I should be doing. If all I want is the list, I could stop now, but I want to be able to test this. Okay. And even if I'm printing the list, I know that if I loop over the keys in a dictionary, they come out in arbitrary order. Most people find it easier to read output when it's sorted or organized somehow. Okay. So let's use the trick we used yesterday. Results is an empty list. If I can play it, let me put that back. If can play, then pair is band name and song name, and results.append that pair. And then I'm going to say results, go sort yourself, and then I will return the results. So I'm going to create pairs of bands that can play songs, stick those pairs in a list, and then when I've got them all in the list, I'm going to tell the list, look, just put yourself in sorted order. Okay? So now I can say assert compare all of that band and that song equals, what am I expecting? Bob Dylan, you left me. It should be a list that has one pair in it. Bob Dylan singing You Left Me. This should be the pair, it should be an empty list because there's nothing there. Bob Dylan can't sing the duet version without electronic aids, which he would consider cheating even today. So, my tests all pass. Let me do that again, because, how likely is that? Okay, my asserts are all passing. Okay. Good. Okay. So now I've got something where I could start off with a list of strings representing the lines from those files. Right? I could then run the whole program and check that the output is correct. I'm going to write one of those tests.